Let's get 4 more wins and really ruin baseball. And here's the funny thing about this quote. Well, mainly for me, because honestly, this time last year, I would have absolutely hated this quote completely. But it's very weird in the span of 1 year. I actually don't have a problem with this take. And you know what? I have no problem with what the Dodgers have been doing. Now, look, as much as you could say you hate the Dodgers, and I get that too. Listen, I can't stand when they spend a bunch of money on these players, but isn't that what kind of a lot of fans want like their teams to do? And really what other teams should be doing? Yes, it is important to develop prospects and kind of draft the right guys for your system here, but you do got to spend a little bit of money to build a championship team. And you know what? The Dodgers have done that, and you know what? As much as I hate to say it, I don't have a problem with that. And yeah, they bought a lot of guys for their roster. Shohei Ohtani, prime example. Mookie Betts, another one. And also even Freddie Freeman. Now, I feel like Freddie Freeman might have ended up signing with the Dodgers no matter what here. Even the case with Ohtani and Betts too. Maybe they probably would have chosen the Dodgers no matter what. And even 2 guys in their rotation, Tyler Glasnow and Blake Snell. At one point, they were both on the Tampa Bay Rays, and the Rays just ended up choosing not to sign those 2 guys who are very solid pitchers. Now, I know Snell bounced around a couple teams in between before the Dodgers, but you get my point here. You could even include Teoscar Hernandez in this conversation as well. Now, look, a lot of those guys I mentioned here, there could be a case where they probably would have ended up signing with the Dodgers even if those teams they were on previously offered them a bunch of money. Who knows? So you know what? You can hate the Los Angeles Dodgers, and I totally get that. But you know what? You got to respect that they're at least trying to build and actually build championship teams, unlike a lot of other these owners who are kind of cheapskates and don't pay their players, or at least pay them and develop them and build like a team around those players. So maybe some owners of some teams should try it out. Like, look, the Mets at least tried with at least buying a bunch of players. Doesn't pan out well at all, but that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. So yeah, weird for me. In the span of a year, I've grown to actually not necessarily hate this comment or hate the Dodgers per se. I respect them for at least building championship rosters and whatnot and paying a boatload of money for these players. At least they're doing it. Because I know a lot of other market teams would love to sniff the idea of having this about. That's just me. That's also me just rambling on here. Do I want them to win the championship every single year? No, but hey, listen, again, I respect them for at least actually doing this, you know? I never thought I'd be on here defending the Dodgers like this, at least with a comment like this. Can the Mets actually, do this time next year? Maybe? I don't know. Whatever.